My name is Jason Jacques, and I'm a dealer from New York City, and I specialize in Japanist and Art Nouveau ceramics. What I like so much about Art Nouveau ceramics is the way they carry the human spirit of that time to today. I've always been romantically attracted to the end of the 19th century and just the way people lived and all of the changes that were happening in the world at that time. And the ceramics from that period were this incredible evolutionary change in Western culture and the way we think and the way we appreciate things. And ceramics are this incredibly humble origin. They come from the earth, they come from clay, and the people at that time, they were really pushing against opulence and the aristocracy and this sort of fakeness of the world. And they went to the most real thing that they could find, which comes directly from the earth. Of all the artists that I'm dealing in, the most collectible is actually not what I'm showing here at the Biennale. And the things that are the most sought after are actually the iridescent glazes from Clément Massier and Vilmos Zsolnay, which was a Hungarian artist. The things that most resemble Tiffany glass and what's easy for people to recognize as Art Nouveau. And the things that I sell here are the more museum, the more academically based collectible material from this time period. The pieces that are the most pensive, the things that are the most reflective psychologically, that people that have this sort of just incredible spiritual experience. Well, I have my theories as to why the glass from the Art Nouveau period sells for so much more than the ceramics from the period. And my theory on it is that glass is shiny, and people like shiny things. And that, to put it as simply as possible, that a lot of what happens in the collector world is ego-based. They want other people to recognize them, to validate who they are. And so having really opulent, shiny, pretty things makes a person seem richer. And that's why the Art Deco period, this incredibly opulent time, that material is so popular and is so costly, is because it really elevates materially the owner. That's why paintings by painters that are so recognized are the most attractive paintings to people, and why their value is so high. I think that ceramics, the people that are collecting this are collecting for a completely different reason. The people that collect with me that have the most money are the most humble people you'll ever meet that have a lot of money. They're the people that the other people that come into their homes and see this material just have no concept of what's going on. They just don't get it. They don't know why the person's collecting what they're collecting. It's not something that they recognize, and it doesn't say, "Hey, I'm a rich guy," And the people that collect this material don't need that kind of validation. So, but thus, there's not going to be the same kind of auction competition for it. If you ask me which artist is going to gain the most in value in a short period of time, I'd have to say anything that I have right now is exactly what you're talking about. Because there is no other market of collectible, important, decorative art that exists that you can come to a single gallery and buy a masterpiece collection at one time. This is the last area of great importance that was important when it was made, that's collected by all the museums, that is as beautiful as anything can possibly be, that you can still have the masterpieces today. And the things that are always going to be the best investments, the best, the pieces that will go up the most in value are the masterpieces from any artist. And right now, I just bought this huge collection of well, there isn't a bad piece. I mean, there's only the best. And I bought it from a collector who collected for 30 years, who had all the money, who lived in Paris, who had the best taste in the world, and put together, a perfect collection. So right now, I have a perfect collection for sale of the finest pieces of the best artists from this time period.